gonna buy your wreath? Y'all help me out. Who's gonna buy your wreath? Most likely, women, right? Most likely, women that are at an age that have extra income. Right? But listen, y'all, this is a guess. You don't know that for sure. People who like to decorate. Why do they buy your wreaths? Right? So, why do they buy their wreaths? Shelly says they're busy. But y'all, just because you're busy, does that mean you really want a wreath? So I need you to really think about, why does someone want to buy your wreath? They don't have time. That's a reason. Y'all, does someone go to a car lot to buy a car because they don't want to walk to work? Right? Like, that's the reason you buy a car, because you don't want to walk. But is that why? They want nice things. So they're busy and they want nice things. What does that say about their why? Your front door is the first impression people get? Okay, what does that say about them? Come on. Y'all got this. They like your work. But what made them see your work? Judy with 2 E's. They like decorating their home, right? So what does decorating your home make you? Unique? They love to decorate. Come on. Y'all got this. Because they can. They won't. Come on. How about they're proud of their house? It makes them feel good. Makes them feel better and proud. It's personable, right? Y'all, some people want to be the talk of the neighborhood, right? What is that called? Keeping up with the Joneses? Oh, how do you spell that? Something like that, right? To impress others, right? So, y'all, if you're not talking to people like this, you're doing it wrong. Right? Think about it. Think about it. Whenever you go buy a car, you buy one that makes you feel good. Some people like to have brand name cars because of the status symbol, right? No one goes buys a car because they don't want to walk. So the why relates back to what problem you solve. Joneses? There you go. Curb appeal, right? Feel good. Okay. Now, y'all, the grass is greener on the other side. Word of mouth. When people see the beauty of your creation and wreath making, people do talk and spread the word. That's not why people buy gifts for others. Yep. But that makes them feel good, right? If they buy a gift for someone else, it makes them feel good. Right? So, what problem do you solve? They need a gift, you have a gift. Right? The problem, they want to be proud of their front door. Guess what? You have a solution. Put this on your front door. Caleb, the coupon ended 2 days ago. Right? So, how many of you are talking to your customers to solve their problem versus just saying, I got this for sale? Y'all, whenever I'm walking through the warehouse and I don't just go, oh, I got this for sale, what do I say? Wouldn't I say, won't this make the most beautiful bow? Doesn't it look like a pink lemonade wreath? What problem did I solve? I gave you an idea of what to do with it, and I helped you match the ribbon. What else do I say? Oh, this one has a good wire. Oh, yeah, it'll make a pretty bow. Right? Literally, I don't just say, buy it. When I see something on the shelf that I want you to buy, I literally take it down, I feel it, I touch it, I show you. Oh, wait a minute, this has the perfect sign. And what else do I do? If I see something on the shelf, I'm like, did I order that? Let me look at it, right? So if I immediately think it's ugly, I tell you. I solve the problem. I'm like, okay, how did we get this? Right? And I troubleshoot it and I'm like, this must have been an error. What the hell? Let's go find something that matches this, right? I solve your problems. So, whenever you're posting your stuff for sale, whenever you're writing your descriptions, are you solving a problem? Or are you just saying, just listed in my Etsy store, PM me? Think about it. Whenever you see a McDonald's commercial, do you get to see them throwing that meat in a grinder and then them freezing mashed patties? Or do you see a pretty hamburger that looks delicious that you want to eat? Right? Whenever you walk into a furniture store, now used to, when you walked into a furniture store, you basically just saw like rows and rows and rows of couches, right? Now, whenever you walk into a furniture store, if it's any type of decent furniture store, what do you see? You basically see little living rooms set up, right? You see exactly how they would stage that couch, that recliner, how you would see that end table, what lamp, what throw pillow. It's all there so you can see it. So, whenever you're posting your wreath, are you just throwing it up on a photo and saying, for sale, just listed? Or are you showing them the different ways they could hang that wreath, where they could put it, what it would look like over a fireplace mantle versus a front door? Whenever you're hanging that wreath on your front door to show it off on Facebook, are you showing them your ugly front door with cobwebs and dirt? Or is the front door staged, making them vision their neighbors being jealous of how pretty their front door could be? Y'all, you are selling the solution to a problem, and that's it. Now, y'all, the WIMPs training, this one, okay, most likely all of you are guessing about this. How many of y'all just made that up and was like, oh, I guess they're about this age? And I think they're probably non-crafters. Y'all, I'm a crafter, and I've purchased a wreath from Amy. I've purchased a wreath from Jordan. I've purchased a wreath from who else? Several people. Rusty, I believe you're in the business coaching group, right? If you are, um, Christine has done multiple trainings on how to use the mock-ups. Right? Okay. Y'all, what if I told you that in this training, we literally do this step first, right? We figure out this first, and then I show you exactly how to go borrow someone else's buyer demographics. Do you guys know what buyer demographics is? The age, sex, location, likes, dislikes of people who actually have your same problem, right? And then you go there and it tells you exactly who your who is. Jess. So we actually added 5 more modules to the training. So it's 11 total now. Sorry, 6 more modules because we had 5 before, so 6 new ones. Right? Y'all. And then once you do this, once you know this, plus buyer demographics, it's game on. Right? Wouldn't everyone's buyer demographics be a little different depending on where they live? Donna, I don't teach you to sell to your neighbors, so no, I teach you to sell online. Yeah, we already handed out all the $100 gift cards for today. All those people got a text message back from me. Y'all, this exercise is exactly how I figured out who my perfect customer was. Right? Do I need to read that again? So everyone can feel attacked. Y'all. So I was able to find all of these demographics right here. So, where they live, their age, if they were married or single, their sex, what they speak, if they're religious or not, what their household income is. Do they have grandchildren? I could find out if they're college educated or not. I could figure out what they read, what websites they go to. I could figure out where they shop, what they watch, what things they donate to, what Facebook pages they go to, what they believe in, and what they participate in. Right? So, this allows me to know this. Debbie is a working 55-year-old married grandmother. She lives in the United States. Debbie wakes up every morning and checks her Etsy account, hoping today is the day she slept through a bunch of cha-chings. With no sales today, she begins her normal routine and makes breakfast and heads off to work. While at work, all Debbie can really think about is crafting. Debbie is hoping that she can just find that one thing that will help her bring her crafting from a hobby or a waste of time, according to her family, to a real business. Debbie knows that if she can be successful with her craft, but she doesn't know how to get her online sales going, she is scared of messing up, but really wants this to be successful. After work, Debbie gets home and rushes to the computer thinking today is the day, only to be overwhelmed on what to do and where to start, and ends up just scrolling through Facebook. Debbie decides that she can just start her Etsy store another day and moves on to making another project that she can't get great pictures of, and she just hangs another wreath in her home. Debbie prepares herself to hear, oh great, another wreath to hang around here from her family. At night, Debbie escapes back to reality and logs back into the internet to see who is live or what new topic is being discussed in her Facebook community so that she can be connected with someone that understands her passion. Debbie hears about others' success and doesn't get disappointed that she isn't successful yet. She gets inspired to start again. She decides she's going to get a good night's rest and start tomorrow. Debbie starts over tomorrow and works on her business again until she is feeling overwhelmed and escapes back to crafting. Debbie is determined to make her passion turn profitable so that she can live a happy retirement and provide her family with the support she knows they deserve. Y'all, think about it. Why? What problems do I solve? I take my training and I break it down so that people who are scared of the computer can figure it out, right? But what else did I say in there? I only want to work with people who don't give up. How many times have you heard me say, that's an excuse and get that shit out of here? If you're in my business coaching group, you know I call people out. I'm like, that's an excuse. What's the real reason we're not doing that today? Right? Because I only want to work with people who want to win. If they're negative, we don't have time for that. Right? So I literally know exactly who I want to talk to. And if I position my whole business for Debbie, that's the only people I'll attract, right? Y'all, when people come on here and they're rude, you know why I shut them down? Because they're not Debbie. Right? So I only want to work with Debbie. right? Why? Because if we get a whole bunch of Debbies together who are a little bit scared of tech and they don't give up, guess what? They're going to encourage each other. They're going to build each other up. Over 65? Yes. You're still allowed. Right? So, y'all, to figure this out, I had to know what the pain point was. Right? So if I could figure out they were scared of technology, they were crafty, and they were motivated, I could put that right here. Right? I could put that right here. Then I could go figure out who else works with Debbie. Right? And then once I figure out who else works with Debbie, I can go borrow their buyer demographics, which then tells me all of this stuff about Debbie, which then makes my conversations with Debbie real simple, right? Y'all, and then once you know who, okay, and listen, in the exercise, I make you go to Google and find a picture of your target person and you name her. Because if you can visualize who you're talking to every time, it's so easy to write that post, right? Y'all, if we only want to talk to a 45-year-old who has a really important job and a fancy car and a big house, it's how many of y'all can visualize who that person would be, right? You've all either got that neighbor or a cousin or a friend or someone you went to school with. That's that person, right? That wouldn't hang something on their front door that was less than $200. Right? If you can visualize that person and you can make every post for that person, they're going to connect with you and they're going to buy from you. Y'all, how many of y'all know Amy from the Bam Wreaths? Have you ever seen Amy post one of her wreaths? Every one of her wreaths are unique. She says they're going to sell fast, and she writes a cute little thing about the wreath, right? Y'all, Amy's target customer are wealthy moms with little kids who are trying to give that magical moment to their children. Have you guys ever seen Amy post pictures of her wreaths on her customers' doors? There's always young moms with a family and little kids that are so excited about that design on their door, right? And she tells a cute little poem about it, and she does all the things. Y'all, then once you do all those exercises, so that's lessons 1 through 5. Then the next exercise walks you step by step, to see if any of those people are currently on your friends list. Then it shows you how to talk to only those people. It tells you how to post on your page and your business page to see if you have any of these people watching. Right? So that's exercise 5. Y'all, also, you get this whole workbook. You get the whole workbook, and then every day you get a step-by-step video on how to do every step in the workbook, and we're going to do some live Q&As. Nancy, it's not free. This is a whole separate training versus what's in the coaching group. All right. Now, y'all, whenever you think about Deco Exchange, right, we have built a community for crafters. Your page needs to be a community for your Debbie. Right? So, y'all, you should pick about 5 problems that you can solve for your Debbie. Where do you sign up? Right here, wimps.com. Okay? And then your page should be all about those 5 problems. Think about it. Now, some of y'all might have like a shoe fetish, right? But for most people, when do you walk into a shoe store? Or when do you walk onto a car lot? Peg, I need you to not talk about the training yet. We're going to do that together in the class. Laura says, when I want new shoes. When I need new shoes. Right? So think about it. Do you want your customers to only come look at your page when they want a new wreath? Or do you want them to come back to your page all the time whether they need new shoes or not? But while they're there, it's like, oh, wait a minute. Hey, what's that? You know what? I might need that. How many of y'all have been walking through Walmart or Old Navy and that random flip-flop on the end of the aisle got thrown in your buggy because you didn't need it, but you saw it and determined it was coming home with you? Right? So think about it. Do you only come look at Deco Exchange's Facebook page whenever you want a new ribbon? Or do you come here because we show you how to use ribbon? We show you how to make wreaths. We're entertaining. We're giving you something to do. Right? We're talking a little bit of business. Right? So my 5 problems. How to use it. Where to get it. How to sell it. Boredom. Ideas. Right? Y'all, I don't make money off of ideas. I don't make money off of entertainment. But if you come here and hang out all the time and you're bored and then you're scrolling and you see a pretty ribbon, what happens? right? So, how many of y'all just post random funny memes or good morning on your business page that has absolutely nothing to do with your 5 problems that you solve for your customer? Or you just post a wreath once and think that's going to sell, and then 6 years later, it ain't there. Right? Y'all, in the training, we also have a bonus that shows you exactly how to set up your Facebook page. So if you don't have a business page yet, we're going to show you. It's part of the bonuses. You get hooked, right? So y'all, imagine if you knew exactly the pain points of your customers, and all 5 of those pain points, they could come here and you had an answer to them. Don't you think you would probably get a lot more customers to your page? So, once you're doing that, then we show you how to take those problems and solve them for other people, which then shows your page to more people. Right? How long is the training? 11 days. That's it. 11 whole days. Y'all, if you don't know the background story, so I have pledged to build a tiny house for a veteran in 2021. Okay? So this challenge is one of the many challenges that we will be doing until we can build a tiny house for a veteran. Right? So you guys know all of our challenges always have a reason behind them. So let me see where we're at in the training now. So we talked about go and find other people. Y'all, this is super simple training. It's not hard, I promise. We talk about how to continue to attract more of those people. Then you even get the blueprint on how to make a post that people talk on. Y'all, I think we have 1,000, if I remember right. Hang on. Let me look. I'm pretty sure it was 1,000. Y'all, it doesn't say how many are on here. Yeah, you can find over 1,000 of my favorite. In exercise 6, there's a link where you can download a PDF that has 1,000 of my favorite questions that you can just take the question and plug in their problem and use it. Yeah, whenever you buy it, you get an email with this in it, and this is already posted in the group to print it out. Now, I highly recommend you don't start working it until we do it together, because you're gonna waste your time. All right, so wait, let me see what else. There's also some bonuses. Jessica, if you log into the membership portal and you scroll down to affiliates, your affiliate link for the course will be in there. What were the bonuses? One bonus is our craft calendar that tells you when you should make supplies or whenever you should make product based off of the season so that you can get those supplies or product posted in time for Etsy and Pinterest to do their job. When you should shop for supplies. Y'all, just the calendar, we sell more than the class. So the calendar's one. Parker's blueprint to what to do with videos. Y'all, let me just go to the website real quick so I can actually tell you. Parker's blueprint for how we repurpose content is in there. Y'all, I didn't even tell him he was given that bonus, but I took it. What other one's in there? Hang on. So the instructions on how to set up the business page with a video. The profitable post formula blueprint, which is this one right here. The 1,000 questions you can post. Our 2021 planner. The video promotion roadmap. Oh, and you get my $1 million marketing plan, the same plan that I use to grow our business to multiple 7 figures. So those are the bonuses. I mean, just a few. All right, y'all, that's it. So for everyone who's joining, I appreciate you. We're going to build a tiny house together, and you're going to get some really good training for it. So, hopefully we'll see you there. We'll see. Y'all, I'm not making anything tonight, but I just made a whole project. I recorded a tutorial for the creative coaching group, so I am all created out. So I am going to get off here, go home, maybe watch a movie for Christmas. We'll see. Anyways, hopefully I'll see you guys in the class.